Ei, você já sonhou em ser mentorado por um CEO? Se sim, se liga no primeiro Adeco Talks. Nesse episódio você vai conferir talks incríveis dos nossos CEOs que vão te ensinar desde como escrever o seu primeiro código em Phyton até como burlar o sistema e participar de licitações do governo. Então, assiste o episódio e já aproveita para treinar o inglês.
Então, o desafio de hoje também é pautado em um dos valores da Adeco, que é o espírito da equipe e a inovação. Como aqui todos nós estamos aprendendo a cada dia e sempre tentando aprender um com o outro, o desafio de hoje é que vocês ensinem em 5 minutos alguma coisa que vocês sabem e aí vocês podem usar tudo que está nessa sala. O detalhe capcioso da vez é que vocês têm que ensinar em inglês.
A primeira pessoa a assumir o palco foi a nossa comunicadora nata, a Ana.
So everybody, I'm going to tell you right now how a socially driven company can sell the government. So right now, I'm going to teach you some basics because I know not everybody here is working with SAG and impact companies. I know you are, but I'm going to teach you anyway. So basically, there are 3 types of companies we can tell. There are the for-profits. They're like real companies. They want money. So you have to pay for everything. And they don't really think about social, environmental conscious, but they can, but it's not necessary for them. However, there is not-for-profit that is kind of in the middle, but they cannot actually profit from the things that they sell, but they have this money sense. But there are other non-profits. There are basically the organizations that help people and they don't get any money back. They can sell things, they can get some money to reinvest in the things they do, but they don't actually get the money for themselves. However, the thing is, there is a hybrid between them. That is called the socially driven companies. How do you survive as a socially driven for profit? The thing is, most people think about B2B, selling to business, B2C, selling to actual people like you, but what about B2G? That is called selling to the government. As a socially driven company, your most incredible opportunity is to sell for the company because they have the money that you want. And they also have the mindset of actually helping the people. However, does anyone here know how do you sell for the government? Yeah, it is really hard because the thing is, it is not for you. It's not for venture. It's not for a startup. It's just for companies that are there for a long time. That's why it doesn't work. There are 3 ways to actually sell to the government. The first way is the government basically. They create a document and they say to the world I need this, you need to give me this. However, the thing is, for you to use this first way, the documentation, you have to have sold something to the government before. But how do you sell to the government if you have not done it yet? And they need you to do it. So this is it doesn't work. Because if you're a new company, you cannot have, you did not sell before. So there are 2 ways to actually work this out. The second way is called ineligibility. That is basically saying your company is one of a kind. You are the only person who can actually sell the government this product in a really, really high quality way. However, it's really tricky because not all organizations, not all states are gonna accept this. So the third thing is providing for a non-profit. Did you know that it's really easy for a non-profit to actually sell the government because they have a lot of documentations and they can be credenced for the government. So they can send any project if the government likes it, they sell for it. However, a non-profit doesn't produce a lot of things. They have to buy it from somebody else. And that's where you belong. You can sell your resources to the non-profits that are selling to the government. And after you do this for the first time, you get the opportunity to sell for the first strategy because you have done it before, have the experience to do it. So that way you can have a lot of partnerships with the government and you can be a for-profit and at the same time have the non-profit mindset. Yeah. Thank you. I hope you understood.
A próxima foi a Isabelle, ensinando como construir ONGs de sucesso.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to connect my presentation with Anna's presentation. I'm going to talk about how do you build a successive nonprofit organization basing your strategy on your values and your passions. So how do you motivate people to believe that your passions are their passions, and how do you build a team around this? I'll probably not use this, so I'm gonna put it here. So, what do you need to be a leader? That's basically the question I'm asking you here and that I'm answering on this presentation. First of all, you have to have an objective, like all of us here have. Like Rafa talks about sustainability, Anna talks about education, so and Paula talks about technology. So we have passion for what we do, and we have to communicate this passion to everyone else so they can believe us. So how are you going to do this? First of all, you have to build your communication. You have to learn how you're going to pose yourself in front of an audience. You have to know which words you're going to use to convince these people that you have like the knowledge, the mastering abilities that they are looking for. Build your communication around your passion, and that passion has to be specific. Second thing, you have to build a certain program for your nonprofit. You cannot build a nonprofit from nowhere to nowhere. You have to get from someplace, and you have to leave these people and this field of work in another place. So you have the problem, you have the people, you have this specific object. And now what do? You build the bridge on this gap. What are going to be our bridges? You cannot build a bridge from nowhere, as I said before. So you have to build partnerships. You start a company, you set your goal, you set where you are, and you have the people around you that are passionate about the same thing that you are. And you start to building another partnerships. And then you find your way to deliver the impact. And they are going to look back at you and say, I can find support there because they built this whole bridge for me. So they know what they're doing. They are strong to do this for me. And then you can build a whole community, and they are going to take all the girls because they're going to say, I did it. And then you can take a lot of people with you if you have passion, if you have a program, if you have people that will believe in your communication on how you're talking to them. So that's it. That's how you build a successful project, a non-profit project.
A nossa hacker, Paula, deu dicas de como se manter seguro nas redes.
Hey everyone, good afternoon. Do you know how the people are hacked? No. The most common form that people are hacked. It's not a big deal, it's not a big important thing, it's not about like technical things, it's something very, very simple. Everyone, you can't use the same password every time, every system.
Já fiz muito isso.
You can like use strong password. You have to use numbers, letters, uppercase, lowercase, and some special characters. Some special characters, and this is how we can keep secure on internet and everything else in your bank, with your money, with your information, with your documents, everything else. Yeah.
O próximo é a nossa celebridade, Felipe Zuckerberg.
Okay, everyone, we are here, 24 years, 19. What's the most important thing that we use on the day-to-day basis when it comes to our cell phone? Social media? Okay, so have you ever wondered what takes for a video to go viral? You have something that's called retention. Okay, so what's retention? Pretty much the time that someone is on your screen watching your video. And then you ask me, it's retention, how do you get retention? So the formula to make a good video, basically. A strong headline. Do you have any idea what's a strong headline, something that catches your attention, like something that comes to mind? So if I say to you, this is how you go to CEO for a month, and this is how you become CEO for a month, would you stop to watch that video? Probably, right? That's because I'm calling your attention. That's a strong headline. A strong CTA. Do you have any idea what a CTA is? It's a call to action. How many comments you get? Because they want to see that people are interacting with you, and also shares. They want to see that this is something useful. So let's put it like that. Your video to go viral has got to be sometimes useful, sometimes entertaining, like dogs or whatever, something funny or something cute. We always like cats. And that's all because it retains you, retains your attention, and you might even want to come and you might want to share. So I hope you understood. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I know there are some people that work with marketing here, so I'm open to questions, and that's it.
Awesome.
O próximo é o nosso cara de TI escondido, o Thiago.
Okay, guys, so let's start. This is something I never taught anyone, because it's something I'm currently learning. So now I'm going to teach you write your first program in Python. I don't know if you guys know, but Python is it's a language you use a lot for data analysis, and I'm sure you guys heard about machine learning, and Paula is very excited when I say that. So I want to teach you. So first of all the programming languages, they have the logic, the programming logic, it's the same in every language. It only changes, we call it syntax, the way you write it. But the semantic, which is the logic, is the same. So let's go for Python. So I wanna show in the screen, in the computer screen, I wanna show a message asking, hey, what is your name? So in Python, what I would do, I would write input, I would put the equal, I would put print, and inside here, I would put double quotes, what is your name? And I will close the quotes. And when I hit enter here, it will display in the screen, what is your name? And because I put the input, it means I'm waiting for the user to give me a command. But before input, I can put another thing, so I can store this in a variable. So let's do it like this. So now you understand what input is. So I can write the variable name, and name is actually equal input, and then all of this. I know it seems very complicated, but it will be very simple. So once you write this, the name of the person is going to be in name. And then under here, let's say I want to call the name in the screen. So I can just simply put print and inside name. So the next time, this will appear in the user screen. So this is how you can ask a user for its name and how you can print a variable. Thank you.
E para fechar com chave de ouro, temos a Rafa.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to teach you actually two very simple things today. First of all, I'm going to teach you what is an impact business. And then I'm going to teach you about the importance of recycling in our society. The first thing about an impact business is that between making a change in the world and making money, choose both. The second thing is about how you can actually connect this into something that really matters to you. So the thing that I work in my business is recycling. Recycling is a very basic concept. In Brazil, we have a very, very big problem with recycling that is not only environmental, but it's very, very connected to people. We have a problem with waste pickers. 90% of everything that is recycled is made by waste pickers because we don't have public solutions made by the government so we can actually make this work. And the big problem about that is that they don't have any security, they are not getting correct amount of money, and they have a lot of problem about their own health. So in Brazil, there are actually 800,000 people that live from recycling, but in very, very, very degrading aspects. And that's one thing that my business is trying to change. We make products along with very, very big companies so we can develop solutions for these workers along with the public system. In that way, we can actually connect the parts of the country that are responsible for the waste. Because first of all, the business are the ones who product the things that we consume and then generates garbage. The public system are the responsible ones for our whole waste management. And we connect the waste collector, that is the person that takes the garbage and throws it out. And that's it.
Quanto mais técnico um cargo ou um conhecimento é, maior deve ser a capacidade do profissional de se fazer entender. Como CEOs e futuros líderes, os nossos candidatos precisam saber se comunicar com todos e democratizar os seus conhecimentos. Afinal de contas, conhecimento só ganha valor quando é compartilhado. Depois desse dia intenso, descobrimos que alguns deles não conheciam ainda o metrô de São Paulo. E, como eles já estavam nessa vibe de novos aprendizados e experiências, aproveitamos para fazer um rolê bem diferente. Como sempre, tudo que foi feito nesse episódio vai culminar no próximo, então aproveita e já assiste.
Deixa eu lembrar delas, que eu já esqueci, me desculpa. Eu não tenho retenção de informação, sério mesmo. Tipo, você lê um negócio, tipo...
Passa 10 minutos.
Não, o que aconteceu? Um problema que eu estou resolvendo. Eu estou lendo um livro chamado Limitless, que resolve esse problema, porém ainda não resolveu, é a terceira vez que eu leio. Eu não consigo lembrar o que eu li, então não está fazendo o trabalho que deveria estar fazendo.